Hey guys, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to thank you so much for the continuous support, suggestions, and phone calls. So guys, we up in Mandeville, some old mine out lands. I check with some farmers looking at their small ruminants and them cattle. But the rural life is something else. The way how these guys have to survive doing livestock farming. So we're out here where they do a lot of mining for bauxite. Not much reclamation exercise. So the farmers, them have limited amount of land to work, but they're doing their thing. Through the hills, guys. Look at all that. See it here, guys, way up. Whole box out mine out lands. Oh, just stepping at this. So they raise them cattle and them goat. Hey, viewer discretion is advised. If you guys can't handle a little blood, I advise you to not watch this video. Since late I've been getting calls about animals with lump on their sides and ask, what is it, Khalil? So this is what we call an abscess. And we have to treat it because it can be very contagious to our herd. So you have abscesses that comes as a very contagious bacteria that can spread throughout the pen, and it's called the caseous lymphadenitis. And we have to manage this properly. So I'll kind of walk you through the steps of how is it that we treat this activity. So for one, we want to first isolate this animal, and then we need to lance this huge swollen area on the animal. So I normally get a razor, a clean razor. I remove the hair from the area where I plan to lance, or actually to cut this abscess. I'm going to squeeze out a lot of discharge from inside of it. So I ensure that it's soft. It has a kind of stage where it gets tough and then it gets soft. I wait till it's very soft, and I ensure that I have a detergent close by, like iodine, and I will make a T-shaped cut to the end because I want it to drain out over time. So I look to the end of the abscess. So what is the common cause of this abscess? It's actually caused by a foreign object, or like a splinter or thorn that get lodged in the goat skin and it becomes infected. And the body mechanism to protect it from the infection is to create this large mass of a protective lump around it. So here you see we're squeezing out all this discharge. It's pretty disgusting, guys, but we have to remove all of this discharge from the animal. It's a very thick, like pussy looking substance. We should normally squeeze it into a bag or into a container, and we should definitely not squeeze this inside our pens, because if another animal gets in contact with it, the animal would also develop these abscesses across its body, because it's really an infectious bacteria that is found inside this sac, this membrane sac that's protecting an infection. I did mention this earlier, guys, that again, this is very contagious, guys. So please do best practice. I definitely try to squeeze it into a bag, and I drain out everything that is inside of it, and then we'll burn this material afterwards or discard it some very far away. And what I'm doing is actually using my small finger now to actually break down the membrane inside the wound, because I want to break it down so it don't come back. Because if you don't squeeze out all the pus, you don't break this membrane, squeezing it out will be a waste of time. You'll actually see this wound basically heal itself, and then you have this abscess coming back again. So I see when I put my finger in there, you see more coming out, even though I squeeze out a lot. Once I break down that membrane, you'll have excess still trying to come out, and I try to get out everything as possible. My next step that is pretty important for us is to also wash inside the wound with the 7% iodine. Pretty important step for us to kill the bacteria that's inside and sanitize that area to ensure that we don't have this abscess coming back because we did not properly treat the area. So if you do have iodine, something else you can use is gentian violet, a pretty good detergent also. You can get both the 7% iodine solution and this gentian violet that we had on hand at the Hyper Ace Super Center Pharmacy, and I will just spray it inside the wound to ensure that I'm keeping that wound very clean. And the next step for us now is to use Ectoline, which will help protect it from fly infestation, because we know we have a serious screwworm problem in Jamaica. So after I clean the area with iodine, use the Ectoline, spray around the area, spray at the wound so we don't have flies affecting the wound. And again guys, we have to isolate this animal for some time to allow it to discharge out by itself somewhere outside or in a quarantine area that you have in a pen that you will clean routinely, and not let other animals get access to this animal, because you don't want this to spread throughout your herd. So guys, remember, if you guys don't understand how to do it, I advise you to contact your vet or contact your livestock officer to assist you in treating these types of abscess-like infections. Yeah. I saw her skin normally look. Alright, see she have that loose stool right there.
Right, that me I talk about.
Yeah, so she have a case of diarrhea. I don't like her body condition. Her coat look very rough.
Yeah.
We lost a deworm her.
It's been a while.
Yeah, she want worm, man.
You know you have a style where one time, like when you worm the mother cow, you affect the cat.
Alright, the type of worm where you use. Like for example, if you use like a Benvet cause abortion, but if you use like vermectin, Ivamic, that not go trouble the calf. So based on what me see her coat look, it's like she'll lose her hair.
Yeah.
She definitely want a worm. I'm gonna use vermectin to take care of both the internal and the external parasite them upon her.
Right.
So that you need for she. You need vermectin for she. Especially if she have cough and the cough come off, so him stress out her body.
Yeah.
She want a worm, man. Give her a chance with some worm, man. And see how that can do. But
example, if me dose or anything,
it can affect the calf.
the calf will have something now.
Well, no. Whatever you're going to do worm her with wouldn't really affect the calf.
Not, and if she's pregnant, it not gonna affect
It not gonna affect it. That's what I say. Use the vermectin, the Ivamic, that don't affect the if she's pregnant, the pregnancy, and it won't affect the calf.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
And the fact that the calf get worm.
Already, yeah, might not gonna affect him.
Okay.
She's not gonna accumulate so much in her milk.
Yeah.
So if he must suck milk, feed be a problem to him.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Gear, she want the worm, man. Just let me see her body drop off a farm and her stool so loose.
Yeah.
Highly likely it's a heavy worm burn she have.
See.
Yeah, man. So worm her out.
I will say you come now injection.
Injection, but if you want an oral one, you can use Levox. Levox won't affect the kid, but Benvet, the one in the white bottle, that one they will affect the calf.
Oh.
Yeah.
Use
Use Levox. That one the oral, you can just put it down her throat.
And they have the recommended.
She's a nice lady. She's pregnant too. Are the heavy pregnant one this?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, she heavy
So you
pregnant.
can't run the early pregnant like for example that one.
No, we'll have to test them.
Oh.
We can do ultrasound or them. We can push your hand through the rectum.
Yeah.
I will feel rectal palpation and you feel it.
I line up some. I'll give her the drench.
Yeah, man, that one they want the drench, Papa, badly. She want the drench.
And with the,
Take the calf off her.
and you have a thing there where you use drench, you have a syringe.
Yeah, man.
Take bull sometime now, set some.
Yeah, man, you have to take him off, so. One the sick one, you can see it, her body condition off, she have feces all over her, loose feces. And see the big 8-month calf up on her. I stress her out.
You get that itsy on you.
Alright, my boss. gungu and me lemon them.
And
Respect man. And two lime. Respect you, I'm general.